Hello my viewers, and welcome to my YouTube channel Daily Express. Please do well to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. Also, Nigerians were stunned on Tuesday as social media was awash with reports of an only child, Segun Olowokere, who was sentenced to death in Osun State for stealing fowl. There were different versions of what truly transpired and why the convict was given what many considered a harsh punishment for the offense. Our correspondent, who has been following the matter since Olowokere was put into detention in 2010, noted that the complainant in the matter was a family member of the convict. He was arrested when he was barely 17 years old when the crime was committed. In an exclusive interview with Sunday Punch, Olowokere explained the actual circumstances of his sentencing. The facts: Olowokere was arrested alongside another convict, Sunday Morakinyo, in Oyan Odo, Osun local government of Osun State in November 2010. They were accused of robbing a policeman attached to the Divisional Police Headquarters, Okuku, Tope Balogun, of 2 fowls and eggs. On January 30, 2013, the police arraigned them before Justice Ejide Falola of the State High Court in Ikuron for robbery and stealing. Olowokere and Morakinyo were said to have conspired in November 2010 to rob one Oguntade Faramade of his fowls and eggs worth 20,000 naira. They were also accused of robbing Balogun Taye of his 2 mobile phones and attempting to rob another person, Ahaji Umani Oyewo, in her house. According to the charge sheet, the convicts were armed with cutlasses and a then gun to rob one Elizabeth Dare of a gallon of vegetable oil. Both Olowokere and Morakinyo pleaded not guilty to the charges. However, Olowokere was said to have made a confessional statement to the police in which he admitted to committing the crime. The State Counsel Biola Adewemimu called 6 witnesses, including Ahaja Oyewo, Elizabeth Dare, Oguntade Faramade, and 3 policemen who testified against the convicts. Olowokere counsel Ayo Omoleshu argued that he was innocent as he was not arrested at the scene of the crime, maintaining that the prosecution failed to prove the case beyond reasonable doubt. However, Justice Falola convicted and sentenced Olowokere and Morakinyo to death for conspiracy to commit armed robbery, life imprisonment for robbery, and 3 years imprisonment for stealing on December 17, 2014. By the time of the judgment, Olowokere was 21 years old. However, Falola recommended that the state governor could decide to commute the death sentence to 10 years imprisonment, considering the age of the convicts. Olowokere speaks. After several days of effort, Sunday Punch spoke to Olowokere, who is now a death row inmate in one of the custodial centers in the country. According to him, the police would have released him had his parents raised the 30,000 naira demanded for his bail on time. Recounting his journey to death row, the inmate said he surrendered himself to the police when they came looking for him in April 2010. He said I was at my father's shop in Osun after returning from school. My dad and I were discussing my university admission, and suddenly we heard gunshots and everybody ran away except my dad and a few others. My father was taken to a police van where there were some children. I was peeping out and could hear and see what was going on. The police asked my dad where I was, and he asked them what my offense was. When they couldn't give him a satisfactory response, my father shouted at the top of his voice that I should run away because the police wanted to arrest me. But I was wondering what my offense was, so I came out and went to meet them. I was detained at the police post in Osun and was taken to Okuku Divisional Police Headquarters the following day. I met the children who were in the police van when they came for my sitting on the ground and eating rice. The robbery charge. He explained that when he got to the station, DPO asked the children if he was Segun Olokere, and they said yes. He explained that when he got to the station, the DPO asked the children if he was Segun Olokere, and they said yes. According to him, the DPO said one of the children arrested mentioned his name as their gang leader. He said the DPO told me that one of the children confessed to stealing 2 boilers and some crates of eggs. I met the boilers and the eggs at the station. The children were 8 in number. He told me the children said I was their gang leader, which I denied. The children he was talking about were around 12 and 13 years old, while I was 17 then. I told him I knew the children, but I didn't have anything to do with them other than greeting them in the community. Olokere explained that he was tortured after his denial, noting that another suspect, Morakinyo, whom he met at the station with the children, also suffered the same fate. I met Sunday Morakinyo at the station, and he told the police that he didn't know me, nor had anything to do with me. I don't even know where he was arrested. All the children were released, but Morakinyo and I were not. We were seriously tortured from the first day I got to the Okuku police station under the supervision of the DPO. The children who allegedly committed the crime were not beaten. He repeatedly asked me to admit and confess to a crime I didn't commit. My viewers, I told this is where we draw the curtain. Ensure you subscribe to our channel. Bye for now. Do join us in the other news. Thanks so much for listening. Bye for now, please, okay?